St. Lucia's cannabis reform is progressing with the appointment of a new CEO to lead the Regulatory Substance Authority, RSA, overseeing daily operations and ensuring structure and safety in the management of regulated substances.
I am pleased to introduce to you Mr. Dylan Norbert Inglis, the gentleman on my right, who is the newly appointed Chief Executive Officer of the RSA. Mr. Norbert is no stranger to the Regulated Substance Authority, having assisted the Ministry of Commerce along the process of the conceptualization and development of the authority and the framework for the substances which the authority will have responsibility for. Mr. Norbert will be ably assisted by Mrs. Camille Joseph Pierre, who will serve as the Corporate Secretary of the RSA. High on the agenda is the comprehensive stakeholder consultation during the coming weeks to facilitate the cannabis and industrial hemp bill. I wish them the best in the process ahead and thank both of them for the willingness to serve the people of St. Lucia.
I accept this appointment with a sobering sense of appreciation of the magnitude of the task ahead. A magnitude which is dwarfed only by my excitement and enthusiasm at not merely being part of this process, but being able to lead it from the helm.
The Regulated Substances Authority is a statutory entity created by the Regulated Substances Act No. 26 of 2023. The organization is geared at establishing and overseeing an administrative framework for regulated substances in St. Lucia. New Acting Chief Executive Officer, RSA, Dylan Norbert Inglis, expounded on the mandate of the RSA.
We know that the public sees the RSA as the Cannabis Authority. And though we accept that our genesis was the development of a regime to allow for legalized medicinal cannabis access, the RSA wishes the public to know that we have a higher and greater agenda. We see a St. Lucia where the country can benefit from the uses of a myriad of available substances in a structured and safe way.
Inglis reveals that the RSA has so far partnered with St. Lucia Bureau of Standards to establish mechanisms for radiation safety and security.
The RSA will also be examining the status quo surrounding alcohol, petroleum, toxic chemicals, pesticides, explosives, with a view to revise and, if necessary, to modernize these regimes relevant to each of these substances and possibly others. Our agenda at the RSA is not to over-regulate or to interfere with the status quo without reason, but to ensure the safe, sustainable practices are in place for all the substances placed under our remit to the benefit of our people, our environment, our economy, and of course our future.
The Regulatory Substances Authority, RSA, is laying the groundwork for a robust regulatory framework designed to prioritize public safety, enhance industry transparency, and support sustainable growth in St. Lucia's regulated substances sector. Responsible for the Cannabis and Industrial Hemp Bill and the Radiation Safety and Security Bill, the RSA plans to release both for public consultation soon, with enactment anticipated in the first quarter of 2025.